Good. Keep carrying. Yes.
Thank you. My name is Ram.
Yeah.
I'm a student of water engineering in the campus in civil engineering water resources. I'm also have a company which assists people to start working abroad.
Abroad, yes. He assists people who want scholarships or working abroad. So you have a new company. 1 year now?
Sorry?
It is 1 year now
Yes.
that you do that?
Yes, yes.
How many people did you help to go to study abroad?
Like 5.
5 now.
Now.
It's an impact. If you have helped 5 people to have scholarship maybe in Europe or Canada or somewhere else,
Yes.
that is USA, that is also an achievement in Iraq. Very strong achievements, yeah? Go ahead.
Thanks. My name is I'm studying in SIAS
At what do you study in IPRC?
Information Education.
Very good. IPRCs are vocational training institutes of higher level. And this is because we need in Rwanda, we need people to have knowledge also on technology. So now this policy is very strong in Germany. Germany have that strong policy. So most of the universities have the neighboring vocational training universities, what we call here IPRC.
IPRC.
Yes. Yeah, if you're not familiar with that. IPRC. Yeah. Yeah. It is very important. Yeah. The name again is? Yeah. Epiphania.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just Doreen from EADP, Institute of Research and Development for Peace.
Yeah.
And I'm a SIAS student in
SIAS.
Master's.
Yeah. Thank you, Doreen. EADP is also an institute like us. They do research in policy-oriented activities. Yeah. I'm glad that they send you again so that you network more. Yeah. Yes?
Good morning. I'm Maria Babra. I'm also from the Institute of Research and Development. I'm also a student in New Arab Peace Project. I'm finally studying international relations.
You're welcome.
Good morning. I'm a former student in Master's in Development Study at the University. We are interested to participate in this program.
Thank you. Yes. Welcome.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm a student from Ghana, especially the IPRC.
Kumba.
Yeah.
Oh, you are from Kumba now, ruling the district.
Yes.
Okay, so you are the person who we were talking in front. Oh, glad you arrived and you know the area now. Yeah, and you are studying short course here with EduConnect, right? Starter course? The next session, Python. Yeah, because you have MOU with EduConnect, it's also a youth organization which teaches data sciences in Rwanda. So they teach here at the evening, 3 days a week. They teach Stata, Python, and Power BI. So you are also invited to register for the. Now Stata is in the middle. You can register for Python or Power BI later. Yeah. And we make discount for young people pays only 17,000. That's true. Okay. Glad to have you all. And we are going to start now. But we have other 2 people here. Can they introduce themselves quickly?
Thank you so much. My name is Izera Issa. Let me stand up. My name is Izera Issa. I'm here as a SIAS admin and project coordinator.
Yeah.
Those who attend our workshops and the dialogues regularly. It's not the first time that they see me.
Yes,
So I'm glad to see you in this work. Thank you so much.
thank you too. Let's have also another one to introduce himself. The cameraman. We take photos and videos for just our social media. YouTube, we have YouTube channel, we have LinkedIn. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's okay, it's for free. If you don't want your photo to appear, you can tell us, and then we can not put your photo there. But we normally use photo for our social media. That is one. Okay? So yes. So is the cameraman also for SIAS. Very professional.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Social fund.
Yeah.
I'm Ernest Twizel Nabil. I'm a SIAS supervisor and the cameraman. Here we are in multidisciplinary. That's why I'm here. I'm a cameraman at this time.
Yeah. He's also studying at Mount Kenya.
Mount Kenya.
Part-time. Very good. So we are glad to have you here. Now we are going to embark on with our course. I don't know if it's still on, but very good. We are going to have only 1 hour of session. Then we have another hour for discussion. Then we go home. So it means at 10 sharp, at 12 sharp, sorry, I stop. So we have refreshments, and then we come for discussion, then we go home. We use time properly. It is also our value. So let's go then with so this is the definition of social capital. Yeah, of course there is content. These are what we are going to cover. But this is the main definition of social capital. Social capital means trusting relationship that aims at helping each other with shared value and resources to help each other or in a group to achieve a common purpose. When we say trusting relationship, it is very important to know. For instance, let's say you have to invest 15 million cash in a supermarket. You want to open a supermarket, but you have only 3 million. What else can you do for you to have that is to look for other people to buy shares. And then to buy shares, it is because they trust you and they trust others. That is the linkage between this social relationship with other activities. That is engineering, what we call shared values and relationship. Shared values and relationship. So it's ability to know opportunity or obtain resource and favor due to information share. He knows that there is a visa of 5 students for Rwanda in Canada. He informs others on social media, they apply, and some get help from him and pass. That is what we call social capital. So it means that helping each other or building a network of people which is functional and which brings something, helping each other over some socio-economic, to overcome socio-economic shocks in a society. In SIAS, we believe that there are some socio-economic shocks. It may be personal or community. Who can give me an example of personal socio-economic shock? Can you? That's that. Bankrupt. You can say, oh, I have no money anymore in my pocket. Made in the bank, yeah. And that is a socio-economic shock. Whether someone steal you money or you have not been working for some time. Or you have got rid. That is economic shock. Individual economic. But there is community economic shock. When there is starvation, hunger in the community, or there is no water in the whole community, or there is disaster, that is community shock. So these people can help each other to overcome socio-economic shock. You can read it through our publication, for instance, on how Rwanda can build resilience economy. It is online for free. If you click Manuel and Buhegi and you click socio-economic resilience of Rwanda, you can find everything. It is published already. So, when we talk about this, for instance, this for instance, when we talk about economic shocks, this is very important. Very, very important. Why? There is some time when you have, for instance, people who have no food. In Bugesera, it happened one day. Now it is solved, but they used to have drought. So people from other provinces can gather food, beans, maize, and send there some food. That is what we call social capitals. To help them to overcome socio-economic shock. Another socio-economic shock, you can get divorced, for instance, and you feel bad, and it can work badly in you. And some people can help you. Or you can get very old or sick for a long time, and you need social help, community. So that is what you call also social shock. There is social shock, but also economic shock. But when people help you or try to help each other, that is what we call social capital. One of the explanation of resilient society case of post-genocide in Rwanda, we had, for instance, what we call our Nzibijyana. They can take care of maybe 20 persons in their house during genocide. When protect them, that is a very strong social capital. You don't have to pay them, but they have kept you safe. That you can see many young, when we were studying at university, we used to bring food to the hospital. Young, yes. They can say, okay, we are fasting at noon, so we bring food to the hospital. 400 sick persons, poor. You see, that is a social
helping to help to society, to help to the people.
Yes, because there are some people at the hospital who can't have people to visit them or to bring food for them. Because either they are coming from a rural village far away, ticket is expensive, or maybe they don't have that capacity. So, not managing to do so. My internet connection is quite slow, but actually it works. I think it is not working with this internet. Please.
According to Dr. Matz, social capital is the value derived from positive connections between people. It has economic value similar to assets or human capital, like your skills and experiences. In other words, it is the hidden value in your network. Relationships, trust, reputation. Of course, at the time, I didn't know what social capital was. But I knew I had to do something to increase my odds of success. So I come up with a crazy idea of going to 100 networking events in 100 days. I go to all kinds of events, conferences, workshops, seminars, meetups, within a variety of industries, from construction to government to tech, you name it, I'm attending them all. I even go to a woman-only social media event. I'm meeting hundreds of people from all walks of life, and yet I don't have a plan or a strategy. So many people tell me, Reza, this is not how you're supposed to do it. But I was following my intuition. It takes me 60 events to realize the power in what I was doing. I decided to host my own event and call it the 100th event to mark the launch of my company. the 100th day, 300 people bought tickets to be a part of my journey, to support my business. People that were total strangers to me 100 days earlier were now my biggest advocates. It turns out I just have built myself social capital, and 100th event was proof. So now I want to share with you 3 lessons that I learned going through this journey. Lesson number 1, people connect with who you are, not what you do. I had an aha moment when Christian, the person who I met at event number 13, became my biggest advocate despite us being in totally different industries. When I met him, it was clear to me our professions didn't have much in common to connect over. And yet, our values formed a bond. I observed hundreds of people putting their professions ahead of themselves, as if their profession was the thing making the connection. And yet, people were thirsty to meet the person behind the job title. I want to remind you, you're bigger than what you do. Way bigger than what you do. You may not even realize how bigger you are than what you do. People want to connect with who you are, not what you do. Strong connections are the foundation of your social capital. Next time you're in a room filled with strangers, replace the
Strong connections are the foundation of your. That is the point you should take from this slide. Strong connection, the more connection, the more stronger connection you have, the more successful social capital you are. But of course, when you measure connection, some people think that connection is only linked with networking with rich people. No, you can even build connection, strong connection with poor people. It depends on what is advisable in Rwandan culture is that you connect with many people. Yes. For those who are not familiar with Rwandan culture, our culture is that you connect not only with the rich but also with the poor. I mean, in Kinyarwanda we say kubagarira. Yes. You never know. Even the poor people can help. So when we talk connections, don't think to connect with high-ranking person only. No, even the other persons you think they are small. So when we talk about the global social capital, is all this we think is global. For instance, linked to people diplomacy, like in USA. United States of America cannot maybe help you directly with money, but an American can fund a school for pupils to go to school. For instance, in those associations like Compassion International, for instance. Many children here in Rwanda are paid by foreigners that they have never known. Yeah. We have hundreds and hundreds of pupils up to university who are sponsored by people that they have never faced. Yes, that's also a social capital. People from Korea, people from Japan, people from Europe. They can pay a lot of money for just students, but they have never met them. That is what I call global social capital. Yes. Yes.
What is the difference between this social capital and charity actions? Because for me, I think they kind of sound the same.
No, charity actions, those actions that you do with willing, is also social capital.
So, charity actions are part of social capital?
Yes. Social capital is bigger. It is something you gain from society that you didn't pay it for. It's a capital from the society. Capital you can start with, you can pay school fees, but you have never invested in that money. Someone paid it for, and that one is a start. So we have a lot of people-to-people diplomacy in Rwanda. Yeah. And they are from, for instance, abroad, or Europe. For instance, my master's was paid by Flemish community. Our family wanted a master's, yeah. Flemish community. And they paid the whole money, the whole year. I will never pay back that money. They say it's okay, it's a scholarship. Yeah. Yeah. Recently, Rwandans sent maize to Zambia. Zambia is in a starving period. Rwanda gave aid to Zambia for maize food. That's the social capital. Even if it is public, engineered, but the person who will eat that knows that it is from Rwanda. It's just a social capital, but for international situation. Global society network, scholarship and remittances. How many people are getting money from friends and family who are in France, for instance? Many. They get money from that, from Western Union. That's also social capital. You never paid for that, but someone sent you money to survive. So social capital is designed this way, as a graph. Yeah? Who can help us to explain this? I never want to teach alone. First, can you try? Yes, try.
Thank you. Allow me to try to explain this graph.
Yes.
As you told us, social capital is a way of helping each other,
Yeah.
just to overcome social shocks. So on this graph, we see some activities done by person, probably to another person, just to help him to overcome. I begin from sense of belonging. From that, if I observe a person, for instance, from a poor family, I have to be or to feel in his or her place.
Yes.
To understand what if me
I was in that situation.
I was in that situation.
Very good explanation.
So that is the sense of belonging.
Yeah.
Then the next one is networks, bonding and bridging, like what we are doing here. This social event, there should be there. Social interaction in society is a very important thing, because if there is no social interaction, people, they cannot network. They cannot knowing each other, knowing the background of each person, so that if you know the background of a person, you can help them based on that background. You network with them. So the next one is the feeling of trust and safety. On the feeling of trust and safety, here you was talking about on trusting. You give us an example of someone who want to open a supermarket, but if you have few money and you want to do a big supermarket, and you need to borrow or you need to connect with other people who can trust you and bring their shares in your business. So feeling of trust and safety is very important in social capital, because if you don't trust a person, you cannot even hearing what he or she is telling you. So on reciprocity, I don't know what does it mean.
Reciprocity means if I helped you today, tomorrow you will also help.
Yeah, okay.
That is the reciprocity.
And then the participation here, I guess every person here can participate in social interaction, regardless his wealth or level of earning amount of money at a certain period of time. You can participate, whether you are rich or richest or poor, you can participate in social interaction because everyone can save life of another person.
Exactly.
So citizen power here, it is also community engagement. Community engagement, or people, they can collaborate together and put their effort together just for fostering the whole community. Values and norms, outlooks in life, here it is as a definition of social capital saying shared values.
Shared.
Yes.
Right.
So once you share the values or you share norms that you have in your local communities, every person can go with each other. I can say that it is a economic inclusion. No one left behind because you share the same values and the same norms in the community.
Yeah.
So the last one is diversity. Here it is just to expand what you have. You can be based on that. When you share what you have in the community, then based on that you can expand and improving with aligning them with the technologies that is available for expanding this social capital. Yeah, thank you. That's what I can
explain. Okay.
In this graph.
Yeah, the reciprocity, you can clap hand for him. When we talk about reciprocity, reciprocity means you help me, but also I have to help you or someone else. Or someone else.
Reciprocity.
Yeah, reciprocity. I'm the youngest in my mother's home, my family, my mom's home. We have children. But most of my elder sisters took care of me when I was very young. I remember when I went to school, secondary school, there was a man who used to say, to see the fragrance of perfume spray on me. Yeah, they perfumed me, they were, girls perfumed themselves. And
you are lucky.
Yes, and they used to perfume me also. But later, when I get older, I'm the one who had to organize all responsibilities for my old parents. Yeah, it's like reciprocity, family reciprocity.
Transfer of good deeds, transfer of good deeds to each other.
To each other, to someone. And that is what we call reciprocity. Thank you. Yeah. When we talk about reciprocity, is very important. In Kinyarwanda we say, akebo kajya. We will talk about that. Akebo kajya omugabo. The basket of beans or sorghum they give you is expected also to come back later or later. And we used to say also, when someone gives you a cow or a land to cultivate, you are expected to bring some part of harvest or some rewards again. Sometimes someone can give you a small cow and you reward him more than the price of the cow. Why? Because it's a culture. Yeah? It is a culture. So when we talk about social capital, reciprocity is very important. And the feeling of trust, we talked about this.